comply with ordinances, and we're asking the judge to rule or to issue judgment based upon compliance and non-compliance. We ought to be the first one to set an example about how we do things. This city council, though many of us weren't here, stumped its toe last year. I would still like to see the position remain at this time as it is, and then in 2017 we move to do something with that position if that's what council wants to do. I also would like to see us, before we simply open up for applications, is I think if we do not have it, and I apologize for my ignorance, but I think we need to define what our expectations are for a city judge and outline the responsibilities we expect that city judge to fulfill, so that anybody who is applying for it knows that they're doing more than simply applying for the position as city judge. But I just, at this point in time, I think we are premature in dealing with the opening up of the application process for the municipal judge.
I hear what you say, but I also hear we were instructed that the municipal judge position had not been dealt with. And we don't know what the terms are, but we just said it hadn't been dealt with. And from our information, it said it ended June 2016. And I just felt like, because of if council hadn't done it in 4 years, hadn't dealt with it then, we are new. I want to try to do the right thing. And that's what I was saying. I mean, this was the information given to us, and I thought that we would be active and do it. There's nothing to say that the sitting judge now can't apply for it. We just said, let's open it up. Let's follow the right procedure. If that's the procedure that we should have done, let's just do it. I mean, I'm not understanding. I don't see what's wrong about opening up the application, because we were understood that there was no action taken from the council before, and it was brought to our attention that that was something that needed to be done.
I received this letter in the mail, and I'm sure all you guys received it too. And as I was reading it, it talked about the municipal ordinance section 26.5 provides the municipal judge should be appointed by the city council at its first meeting in July of each year to hold office for a period of 2 years. And according to Judge Causey, when my term expired in June of 2015, I was approached of serving another term. Now, I wasn't on the council. Most of us weren't on the council. So who approached him? Where is there the contract in writing that he serves to 2017?
You were not told about that. I don't know who did that.
But that's what, according to the letter that,
upon in council.
did everybody get this letter?
Yeah. It was not voted upon in council. Like what you said, the municipal judge shall be appointed by the council at its first meeting in July each year to hold office for a period of 2 years and until his successor is appointed and qualified. Last year, it was not whoever, I don't know who Judge Causey talked to. It was not brought before council. I don't know where that part came from. All I know, I was approached in January and said that this year is the appoint a judge. That's what I was told. That's all.
I think to follow up what Mr. Milling was speaking of is the term of the judge goes from 13 to 15 and 15 to 17. And since council maybe in inaction allowed him to start serving again on 15, so his term expires in 2017. And based on council having action or inaction, we should allow him to go ahead and serve that term on out 17, and then we can open this thing up for application.
It said he was approached. Now, we didn't vote on it in the last term. I don't know who approached Judge. Well, I can look at that. I don't know who approached him, but the council didn't vote it on him. Am I right? We didn't vote it. Now, I see two things here. First, I see he said he was approached, and council didn't vote. And on the other thing, I see that whoever told him that dropped the ball on all of us. So I don't know who told him. But council didn't vote on it, so I don't know how this is going to work.
As a new member, what, the last contract that was made,
There's no contract,
okay, so when was the last time that he was reappointed?
2013.
By council. For
But he was reappointed at the first meeting in July 13th?
Correct.
And Howard, isn't it right that from 2009 on, we did a vote every 2 years, but before that, for 29 years, we did not vote?
My understanding, Mr. Causey was appointed by Mayor Ronnie Ward when he was a strong mayor and had that right. The next time it came up was 2009 when applications were open. And the vote was held in this room. And then the next vote was held was 2013. Those are the only votes that we could find that were on record concerning the municipal judge position, and that goes back almost 30 years. This is a council decision. This is not city manager or anybody else. This is up to y'all.
Any more discussion?
Well, if there's not and I'm not an attorney, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. If there's not a contract, a legal binding contract, then where will we be held liable if we open this up for application?
Well, I don't want to get into discussion of legal matters. That's more counsel for the city to do, but you run into issues about waiver. Have you waived your right to insist upon something by your actions or your inactions? If you did not turn a car in that you were leasing, but yet they let you drive it for 6 months, you might have the issue of whether or not they have waived their right to require on strict compliance that you turned it in 6 months earlier. So there are legal issues that can come up, but I just don't see any need to get into legal issues. Is more the idea of, is it a fair and an appropriate thing to do to, in essence, dismiss him during midterm, even though we did not have, as council, not you and I, but council did not have a vote, or whether we want to go forward and do that. I would rather wait the next 12 months and move into it in 2017 with everything being explored.
Or either we can wait to the next meeting, the special meeting, and decide then. I go talk to another lawyer, because what I was told, there's no contract.
The contract would have been the appointment by the city.
Right.
But then you've got some other questions. But I mean, we've got a city attorney.
We'll table it until the 23rd. We'll come back, unless you want to make a motion on it now again, so Elizabeth council, whatever council wants to do. We got a motion on the floor, a second, didn't we? All in council,
Repeat the motion.
there's a motion on the floor to go ahead and open up the vote for application for a city attorney. No, the judge, I'm sorry, the judge. I'm the wrong one. The judge. And it was properly motion and second. All in favor of the vote, let me know and sign aye.
Aye.
The nays?
Okay.
Let's show us, let's call it out. The ayes?
those voting nay, you want us to raise our
Yeah,
hand?
raise your hand.
I didn't hear anything about Coleman. He was voting.
You
Are
didn't
you
vote.
abstaining, Coleman?
We tied three.
He's abstaining.
3-3. I tell you what, we'll go to another attorney and we'll vote on it. We'll have to make on the agenda 23rd, we discuss that. We'll talk about it.
Madam Mayor, if we have a vote on it, we've
We
got
got
3-3.
3-3.
Motion fails on a tie.
It does not pass. It does not pass.
It does not pass.